Welcome back to the channel. We're going to make seafood bisque today, but at first we're going to make a New York sour. We're going to start off with the world's favorite bourbon, 2 ounces of Buffalo Trace. Going to add to that 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice and 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. I just used a commercial brand. I did not make my own. I use fee foam rather than egg whites. Just about 2 shots of the fee foam. Shake that up really well in a Boston shaker. Pour that over ice in a cocktail glass. Right here you have your standard whiskey sour. Now what's going to make it a New York sour is I'm going to pour some red wine right over the top. That's going to give it a little better taste and a much better aesthetic. This is what it should look like when you're finished. Enjoy this drink. It's a great drink. It's one of my favorites. Now on to the seafood bisque. You can make it with lobster, shrimp, or any combination of the two. You'll see that I'm going to take a few extra steps, such as the one you saw there, where I seasoned and then roasted my seafood. Then I'm going to remove it all from the shell. I'm going to keep all the shells and I'm going to use that to make my seafood stock. You can obviously use just commercial seafood stock. I just find that the stock tastes better when it's made fresh. Add some vegetables, get that stock going. Takes a few hours to get this done. Then you'll see the next unnecessary step. I'm going to take all of this, including the shells, put it in a blender, and I'm going to blend it relentlessly. Once I'm done blending all these things together, I'm going to strain it to make sure there are no shell pieces remaining in the stock. I strained mine 3 or 4 times, and then I start with building the flavors for my bisque. And again, you can use commercially available seafood stock for this. But this will add an extra punch to the flavor. Notice all of my vegetables are also in this blended up stock that I created. Then we're going to start with some butter and sauteing some onions in my hex-clad 8-quart stock pot. I'm going to add some garlic in there and get that translucent. Add my seasonings and stir around. And then I'm going to add some fresh herbs. These herbs are important. This flour will help it thicken up. If you make your stock from scratch, it'll be a little bit thicker. But then I'm going to add tomato paste and heavy cream. I'm going to mix this all together, and then I'm just going to start adding my stock that I created. So I'll add a little bit at a time, make sure it gets really mixed in, and then I'll just start adding it until I get the right amount. And then last but not least, I'm going to add all of that chopped up seafood back in. There shouldn't be large chunks of seafood in bisque. That's kind of one of the things about bisque. You want the flavor, but you don't want to have to chew it. So these are really chopped finely. Then we're going to simmer that for 20-25 minutes. Let it reduce. Mine was a little bit thinner than I anticipated, but you can reduce it a little bit more as well. I'm going to serve mine with a little bit of bacon and green onions. If you like the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Try this recipe out. It's really flavorful soup, and enjoy.